Good morning and welcome to the Stahls TV Morning Show. I'm Jenna and today we have a great topic all on fall opportunities and some different things that you can do to reach different markets. Before we do that, we just want to go ahead and make some announcements. As for the look of the week, which we chose this week off of the Stahls Facebook page, this was submitted by Carol Williams from Canada. And this was all sublimation. All right, so what she did was printed on a sublimation printer and then transferred with her heat press. Now, for those of you that aren't doing sublimation now, it is an ink that you can transfer from a transfer paper, a specific transfer paper that will hold sublimation ink, and you can transfer it over to 100% polyester. So anytime you're working with sublimation, just know that you do need 100% polyester garment in order for that transfer to work. If you aren't doing sublimation in-house, we do offer transfers for that. All you have to do is upload your artwork into the Stahls uploader and choose sublimation transfer as you are choosing which transfer type that you want to use. I see some people commenting in. Hi, Tammy and Eddie. Thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to comment in any questions that you guys have throughout the broadcast, and be sure to like the broadcast as well. All right, so that was this week's look of the week. Thank you for submitting. And if you want to submit in the future, we do it every Saturday. It's a show and tell on our Facebook page where you can upload designs for some inspiration, and we'll choose a look of the week and show it here on the morning show. Other than Facebook, you can also tag us on our Instagram channel, which is Stahls Heat Printing. All right, and as for upcoming education that we are doing at some trade shows coming up, we have SGIA Las Vegas. That is happening this month, the 18th through the 20th. Myself and Bob Robinson will be presenting there a vinyl cutter training class. For those of you that cannot make it out to SGIA Las Vegas, we are doing a workshop Wednesday just next week. All right, so that's happening October 10th, next Wednesday, and we are doing it at all of our locations that you can see there: Arizona, Corona, Florida, Pennsylvania, Texas, Michigan, and we will be doing a vinyl cutter boot camp both mornings of October 10th and 11th. So if you are working with the roll-in cutter or the graph tech, you'll sign up for either the 10th or the 11th. And then the afternoon of both of those days, we'll be doing a heat transfer vinyl 201. We'll be diving in pretty deep in different things that you can be doing with heat transfer vinyl, from multicolor to foils and metallics, and also some glitter projects as well. If you're wondering how you can sign up there, you can visit the Stahls events page on our website, and you can see exactly where to sign up. Now, this is the first time we'll be doing it from Pennsylvania, so if you are in or around the area, feel free to sign up. Me and some of our technical support guys will be helping to present that, and Josh Ellsworth will be here as well. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the discussion, because there are a lot of fall opportunities that we can take advantage of, especially now that it's October. It's time to start thinking of different things that you can do to earn some profit during this month. Now, some of you that are already using Glow Heat Transfer Vinyl are just using the heat transfer vinyl and don't really know that there are other decoration applications that you can be using. So I'm going to bring up the Wild Side, which is our sister company, and they do a lot of Halloween transfers. Now, these are stock transfers, so this is all artwork they have already made up, and all you have to do is just choose which one you want and order it that way. Now, they are doing glow in the dark. So if you're interested in getting some artwork that they already have made up in glow in the dark and then customizing with glow in the dark heat transfer vinyl, you're able to do so by doing that with the Wild Side. So if you want to get stock art from them that'll match that glow heat transfer vinyl, you're able to do that. Now, if you are looking to custom create a transfer that's glow in the dark, you can also do that through our other sister company, Transfer Express. So they do glow in the dark screen printed transfers, and you can custom create any design using their artwork and clip art, or upload your own artwork into the design center, which is Easy View. So all you have to do is browse layouts and clip art. You can start designing in there. As long as you are a customer of theirs, you have full access to using their Easy View designer. They have thousands of templates and clip art for you to choose from so that you can manipulate those to however you need to reach a certain customer or market. We're going to go to our first demonstration so that you can see exactly how this works. All right, so today we're going to be using the Fusion, and you can see I have loaded on here my 11 by 15 platen. All right, so I'm going to be working with a hoodie today, and I'm going to show you why I chose to use 11 by 15 for this. So if I were to thread this onto my standard 16 by 20, I would have thick seams and some other seams getting in the way of getting a nice flat, even pressure. So I have my 11 by 15 rotated into a landscape, and I'm just going to thread this on so that both seams are falling off to the edge, okay? Now I can take my screen print transfer. This is what the transfer comes looking like. If you're not familiar with screen print transfers, everything's in a mirror image. This is screen print ink, and as soon as I lay this down and transfer it, it's going to transfer right to the shirt. All right, so if you're familiar with screen print transfers, specifically from Transfer Express, you know about goof proof. So this is exactly how the glow in the dark transfer works. You can see that I'm folding my transfer up to make sure I'm right on the platen where I need to be and not falling off, right? Making sure I'm nice and centered. And I can apply this at that same goof proof time and temperature of 340 degrees for 10 seconds. Okay, so I can just lock this down, making sure I'm in a medium to firm pressure. And as soon as this is done, this is a hot peel, so I can just go ahead and peel that carrier back, and then my transfer will be applied. All right, so you can see that it works for multiple occasions, especially during October. So for this particular one, we did an Oktoberfest, so that during the day it shows white, but at night, especially if you're attending things that are outdoors, such as the Oktoberfest, it's going to glow in the dark and it's going to shine lime green. Okay, so white during the day and lime green in the night. All right, and if you are interested in working with any heat transfer vinyls, you can see how well that works. So if you're familiar with how fashion film works, glow in the dark works exactly the same. That's the white that you're seeing on this shirt. It's very thin and lightweight, doesn't feel too heavy on the garment. So those are two really great options for using glow in the dark. Okay, we have our screen print transfers from Transfer Express, our stock art transfers from the Wild Side, and of course our heat transfer vinyl. So be sure to visit those if you're looking to incorporate these into any of your designs. Okay, so that is our glow. And then we have patterns, okay? So patterns let us reach a variety of markets for fall, specifically for, well, not even specifically, because we can get into a broad range there. So you can see we just do standard fall patterns. So this is just a pumpkin pattern that has some greenery in it so that we're getting those fall colors. And then we have Halloween specific ones. Okay, so for instance, this has an orange background. It has bats, skulls, ghosts, and stars in there. All right, so different types of Halloween inspired clip art all throughout the pattern. And what I can do with each of these patterns is interchange different colors. All right, so these are all custom created because you get to choose what color you want to go in the pattern. All right, here's another Halloween pattern that you can use. All right, so you can see we threw in some purple and lime green on there, all on a black background. So keep that in mind when you're thinking of what colors you want to choose to go in your pattern. These are really popular Halloween patterns. And then we get into breast cancer awareness. So the entire month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we have specific patterns for that. All right, so this is a really popular one. We're doing the striping, and then we have ribbons throughout it. And then other ones such as this. So again, these are all interchangeable. Any patterns that you choose from our Stahls Creative Studio, you can choose whatever colors you want to go in that. All right, and then whenever we talk about breast cancer awareness, one of the most popular, aside from actually doing awareness and things to raise money, such as walks and runs, we also do it a lot for the sports industry. All right, so a lot of fan wear. We also see players out on the field during football incorporating pink into their uniforming. So if you're already printing for this particular market, it's very easy for you to take the designs that you already have created for this market and change it so that it reaches that breast cancer awareness. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up CADWorks Live, and you can see a design I have already created. This was something we already used for that sports market, specifically for fan wear. And all I have to do at this point is just change this out so that I can incorporate some pink. So anytime you have a design and you want to make it more geared towards breast cancer awareness, all you have to do is add pink to it. So for this particular design, I'm going to change the gold that you see here to either hot pink or magenta or fuchsia, what have you, and then it essentially makes it all breast cancer awareness ready. Okay, another thing you can do is add a ribbon so that you have the breast cancer awareness symbol on there, making that pink, of course. So all I have to do is go to my clip art. I went to add clip art. I selected a ribbon, and I can, of course, add this in there as I see fit. Okay, so if I wanted to drop this above here, I could. Okay, all right, so it's as simple as that. Just taking designs so you're not recreating the wheel, just designs you already have made up and just adding some pink tones in there so that it fits breast cancer awareness. So we're going to go ahead and apply that exact design onto a 100% polyester shirt. So I have loaded on my 11 by 15, and I'm going to actually swap that out for the leg and sleeve platen, since I'm doing a left chest that travels down to the side of my garment there. All right, so I just have to lock in my 6 by 20, which is the leg and sleeve platen, and then thread on my garment so that my zipper is falling off to the side. So this is a quarter zip. So we want to make sure that this zipper is completely off of the platen so that it is not causing uneven pressure. All right, so we're nice and center on here. My zipper's off, and now all I have to do is place my transfer. So you can see I'm working with two colors here. So what I want to do is take the pink, since I'll be layering the blue, navy blue on top of that. So we're just going to peel these apart. Knowing that I'm nice and lined up on my garment there, I can just go ahead and apply this, making sure I'm covering with a cover sheet. Now, whenever I apply this, anytime I'm working with fashion film, I can do a quick 3 to 5 second tack. All right, so that's going to allow me to get that adhesive activated so that it's actually adhering to that garment there. And it's a hot peel, so I can go ahead and peel that back. And the reason I'm tacking is so that I am not getting any shrinking in my heat transfer vinyl. So anytime heat transfer vinyl is on the garment and underneath the heat press for a long dwell time, there is chance of shrinkage. So that could cause alignment to be an issue. So we're just going to move that. There we go. All right, and now we can apply for the full application. All right, so fashion film applies for 15 to 20 seconds, usually at 320 degrees. I still am at that 340 mark because I applied the screen print transfer, but just know that if that is the case, it's not going to damage the heat transfer vinyl at all. It may damage the garment though, so make sure if you need to drop that temp, you can do so. All right, and that is the completed garment. So that is a simple way to do 2 color applications by just tacking and then layering right on top of. Now, whenever you're creating your artwork for this, you also want to make sure that you are taking into consideration how much of a contour gap that you have there. So, for instance, I used the Fashion Film Electric Pink underneath the navy, and I had a little bit of an issue for alignment there. All right, so I could have avoided that by just maneuvering my artwork and manipulating that a little bit better. All right, so that's breast cancer awareness. And then we also have graphic tees. So graphic tees are great for this time of year because especially now that it's October and everybody's in the mood for Halloween and fall, some things that you can take into consideration are just boutique style graphic lettering and whatnot. So I'm going to show you a website that does a lot of fun fall SVG files that you can just import to whatever designer that you're using, and this is lovesvg.com. So she offers a variety of different holiday theme and whatever time of year it is. She's always coming up with new graphics that you can use, whether it's for creating decals, putting it onto home decor like pillows and things like that, and then also for apparel as well. So I'm just going to scroll down here just so that you can see all of the different stuff that she creates, right? And there's a lot right now geared towards Halloween. And we are going to specifically be using some designs that she created for a Mommy and Me companion look. So companion looks are great for Halloween specifically because they can be used for trick-or-treating and also any Halloween parties that you may be attending or your customers may be attending. All right, so I'm going to unload my leg and sleeve plait in there and drop in my 11 by 15. And I'm going to apply one of the designs that she has created for Halloween for a Mommy and Me companion look. All right, so first things first, we chose two garments that can be used and match at the same time. So even though we're doing graphics, we're also going to be matching graphics. We're also going to be matching the garment as well. So this was purchased from Sanmar. This is a LAT apparel t-shirt, also known as Rabbit Skins, same brand. And before I apply my design, I'm going to do a quick preheat to release all the wrinkles that are in the shirt. I also loaded in a new platen, so I'm going to need to adjust my pressure there. And I'm going to be doing another two-color application. So this is Fashion Film and Fashion Film Electric. So the green that you are seeing is the Fashion Film Electric. I'm going to make sure I'm nice and lined up before I apply. All right. Grab a cover sheet, and then I can just, again, tack this like I did the other shirt. So you can tack this for 3 to 5 seconds. That's going to activate that adhesive. I can peel hot. And apply my next piece for the full application. Again, that application is 15 to 20 seconds. And then we're going to do the same type of application for the other companion tee, which would be the mom's shirt. Hot peel. All right, so that is how that turned out. And you can see that the Fashion Film Electric has a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. And then we found a matching shirt for the mom from Bella Canvas. Right, they're both cotton t-shirts. This one is poly and cotton, so this is a 50-50. The other one was 100% cotton, but Fashion Film works well with both fabrications. Okay, for this one, we're going to go with the green first since that is the largest part of my design there. And I am just cutting it on the edge of this platen. Make sure to put my cover sheet down before I apply. I'm just going to be tacking this and then laying in our next color. One great thing about some of her designs is that she usually always has a good indicator and where you're supposed to line up your second or third color depending on how many colors you're doing. So for instance, I knew that this green needed to be inside that O, so I know exactly where my next alignment should end up. All right, and then we'll apply for the full application. All right, and we can go ahead and start answering some questions. Elena asked if the hoodie is from Sanmar. Yes, it is. It is a district-made brand, and that is offered by Sanmar. So you can find that hoodie there. If you are not a member of Sanmar, you can also find it at S&S Activewear as well. Right. So that is ideal for being able to offer 2 shirts for a packaged price. Even better if you can get the whole family and be able to do companion looks for the entire family. All right, we have any other questions? Where are the SVG files you were just looking at? They are at lovesvg.com, LOVESVG.com. Okay. All right, so that completes this morning's morning show. We will be live again next Thursday discussing how you can create t-shirt designs with Great Dane Graphics art. So be sure to join us next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and thank you so much for joining us.